Working from home through a network marketing business, why do you hear so many people say, oh, I tried that and it doesn't work, or, that's just a pyramid scheme or something like that? Why would you even listen to those people? Obviously they haven't done their research, and maybe they did try. Maybe they tried something for a week or they tried something for a month, but some of those same people paid anywhere from $50,000 to $250,000 for a 4-year education that they're not even using, or they're earning $50,000 a year with that 4-year education that they're still paying off at 45 years old, So I don't know why people would listen to them, and instead, why don't you listen to the hundreds of thousands of people that are still getting paid in network marketing from work that they did maybe 15, 20 years ago. Those are the people I would listen to about that industry, because obviously they did something that the other people didn't do, right? Because in life, I don't think anything works unless you put in the work, right? You put in the blood, sweat, and tears to make it work. If you, an air conditioning company and a plumbing company is a much needed service in the community, but a lot of those businesses fail. Why do they fail? They fail because the person that owned the business wasn't using the proper systems, they weren't managing their money correctly, and they weren't hiring the right people to move the company forward. Well, it's no different, and they also weren't willing to learn the necessary skills needed to run the business. They may have been very good at doing the plumbing work, but maybe they weren't willing to learn the necessary skills to be a business owner of that plumbing company. So just like network marketing, someone will start a network marketing business, and then they'll stop in a week, they'll stop in a month. Some people even make it 6 months, but they don't do anything in the business, and then they wonder why the business doesn't work. Or they talk to 5 or 10 friends and family, and all 5 or 10 of those people are haters, right? They tell them, like, how could you get involved in one of those pyramid schemes or one of those MLM things? And so then the person that joined the network marketing company, they buy into that principle, they buy into that stinking thinking, and they decide to go ahead and quit. Where in a lot of those businesses, people go on to make a tremendous amount of money residually for a very long time, right? So the reason I'm talking about this is because you can't listen to the haters. You can't listen to people that have stinking thinking. You have to think for yourself. And if you look around at some of the things that are going on in our economy with artificial intelligence, AI, and things like that, that are taking jobs by the tens of thousands, it might be time to start thinking about doing something else, learning a few extra skills, and most importantly, just having the courage, right? You gotta have courage to shoot the first video. You have to have courage to make your first blog post. You have to have courage when someone tells you to not do something that's stupid, right? But you gotta you gotta look at the person that's telling you that and assess them and ask them, like why? What do you know about it? Tell me some statistics. Give me some numbers. Tell me why you say that. Tell me how the hundreds of thousands of people that are earning money right now in network marketing, and some of that money is substantial, by the way, every single month residually for work that they did years ago. Why don't they think it's stupid the same way that you do? So a lot of people just talk out of context. They talk out of fear. Sometimes friends and family, they want to keep you in the same place that you are, which is with them. They don't want to see you succeed, because then by your success, your success might remove you from being with them, right? And take you on a different journey in life. But you have to have courage. You have to have courage to take the first step and do something different if you don't plan on things staying the same way. Because if you keep doing the same things, you're going to get the same results. And that's just something that I despise, you know. I've been through so much in my life, and you know, not as much as many people around the world, but as far as like an American lifestyle, I've been through so much. And the one thing I've learned in this life is we can't get back our time, right? Our time is precious. So if you plan on doing something and you want to have true financial security in life, and you want to have true time freedom, you have to find a vehicle that can provide that for you. Network marketing does provide that vehicle. Yes, it takes a little bit of work. Yes, you have to learn some very small new skills. But because it's such a small entry from a financial perspective, almost every American has the money and ability to take that time and to learn those skills. Fortunately, in a lot of these businesses, there's people like me that are willing to coach the people that are coming into their organization. They're able to provide the systems and everything that's needed for them to do what they need to do to be successful. The rest is up to that individual, right? They have to be the one that has the courage to take action. So I'd like to encourage you. I'd like to encourage you on this video to take action. And if you want more information, please click the link in my bio, and I'll see you on the next video.